A dose of culture can help the medicine go down. In an era of high technology and specialization, Dr. Tara Narula shows us the movement that's reinforcing the basics of the healing art. Tara, good morning.
Good morning. Medicine is an art as much as a science, and an innovative program in Boston teaches physicians in training to use their eyes and ears to connect with patients and enhance the practice of medicine.
Just coming by with the team on the usual rounds.
At Boston's Brigham and Women's Hospital, doctors, nurses, and Harvard medical students are helping reshape medical education.
No, so how are you feeling today?
By day, members of the Integrated Teaching Unit, or ITU, focus on treating patients.
We'll keep you updated as we get any more news.
But at night, they fix their sights on works of art.
You don't need to know anything about art or art history.
At the Museum of Fine Arts, Boston, art becomes a catalyst to strengthen clinical and interpersonal skills, softening the hard science of medicine with creative expression.
To me, this kind of represented the struggle of being a third-year med student, where I'm on a different rotation every couple of months, and I feel like my story is being rewritten over and over, and everything I learned, some of it I forget.
When you survey patients, very few of them complain about the knowledge base of their doctor or the fact that their doctor doesn't know anatomy. What they complain about is that their doctor is inefficient or ineffective in communicating. That's what patients feel, and that's what we're trying to address with these programs.
Dr. Joel Katz designed the art curriculum at Brigham and Women's. It is now a model for other hospitals.
Why is it the art museum is the best place for this? Why not a barbecue or a softball game?
But the beauty of the art museum is it takes everybody out of their comfort zone, and it allows them to focus on an external object that I would say takes the personal aspects out of it and lets them solve problems together. That's what we want them to do.
Activities are carefully designed to enhance team building.
One person is going to sit facing the artwork. You are going to describe what you see.
To break down the hospital hierarchy,
So you two go together.
junior staff members are paired with more senior colleagues.
So his arm, so his left arm is resting on his left knee.
Observing and describing art is used to promote problem solving, communication, thinking outside the box, and appreciating other perspectives.
And you start looking, and all of a sudden you see sort of maybe some disaster there, like a big malignancy or something. And that's really what that, I mean, it looks like a cancer.
Sometimes we forget to go back and make sure that the patient feels like they're put back together, that they're whole again.
On hospital rounds early the next morning,
Mind if I just take a quick listen?
the museum experience is incorporated into medical practice with the goal of improving patient care.
I want you to listen at the apex and tell me what you hear. What does it sound like?
You have an extra heart
You have
sound.
an extra hard sound that we can hear when there's too much fluid in the body.
Instead of deciding the care plan in the hallway, rounds are conducted collaboratively at the bedside, with the patient included.
Any questions?
No, you mentioned all about this heart stuff, and that's a big thing to me now.
Yeah.
Now I think I've got the real picture.
In the museum, our goal is to interpret a piece of artwork together. Here, our goal is to interpret a patient case together, and it's really about figuring out the answer to the patient and for the patient.
We want to make sure
Getting everyone on the same page with a consistent message avoids the fragmented care many patients experience in the hospital.
Whether you're the nurse, the nursing assistant, the physician, physical therapy care coordinator, the museum experience helps bring us all together and for them to realize that we're all on the same team, and I think it really translates into patient care.
So it looks like it's here. We look and then often we feel. Any questions you have for us?
No, I'm actually very comfortable with my family now.
So it's not overwhelming having everybody here rounding at your bedside. You actually enjoy that.
No, I actually do. The fact that they get together and they talk to me about what's going on. They don't just treat me like, oh, he doesn't know.
At its core, medicine is about that human interaction. That's why we do this. And it's incredible that this whole humanities aspect has really been missing from medical training until now.
Yeah. Well, you say it's been missing, but actually, if you look carefully, it was here, and I think we've lost it.
In fact, as recently as 50 years ago, humanities were at the core of medical practice. And while research into this program's effects is ongoing, there is strong anecdotal evidence that both patients and practitioners benefit. Several of the doctors we interviewed told us that interacting with art helps them process the stress of their jobs, too. They didn't have this program back when I was an intern and a resident at the Brigham, but I really wish they had.
Who is that?
Who could that be?
Wow.
Yes, many years ago.
It's a great program.
It is.
Sounds like a wonderful
program. It's a special
program.
place and a special program.
And it's nice that there's a recognition of things that doctors need to improve on.
Will we see an implementation of it a lot throughout medical schools?
I think it's definitely expanding. Right now, 15% of medical schools have some humanities curriculum involved. But this is the only program that's really focusing on team building, which is a really important part of patient care, getting
Because
everybody to
they're
work together.
both sides are learning, and I like pairing the junior with the seniors, too.
That's right. And
What
the
do we think
physical-
about your picture, Dr. Tara Narula?
I don't really like the short hair.
Thank you. Yay, 2015.
Yes.
You look great. You look great.
Thank you, Tara.
Thank
Great
you.
to see you.